It is what we do. Good morning. Nonstop News starts right now. We are the only station in town commercial free for the next 15 minutes.
We have you covered this morning, including a look at traffic with Joy and, of course, a look at weather with Jeannette. Hi, Jeannette.
Hi, good morning. It's a beautiful start to the day. I mean, check out the sunrise behind me. Raul B. Rodriguez Law Weather Camera showing you the sun is just about to come up. It is 62 degrees in San Antonio right now. You're not going to see any cloud cover this morning. In fact, we may not see clouds until later this afternoon. Northeast wind at 3 miles an hour, dew point temperature at 48. It is a little cool this morning, so some of you may need to break out the sweaters, but notice how quickly it warms up. By midday, we're in the upper 70s. This afternoon, forecast time the mid to upper 80s. East-northeast wind just shy of 10 miles an hour. The wind, though, shift to the southeast tomorrow. That's going to draw in more Gulf moisture. Chance for rain each day this week. After today, we'll take a look at the chance for rain zone by zone coming up in your full forecast in under 10 minutes.
All right, still not a whole lot to say from me. Here's the map. It's been beautiful all morning long. Only green across our major highways. A couple of disabled vehicles here and there, but even those have cleared up nicely and not really seen any delays forming around them. I do want to talk, of course, to David Mendoza, and it looks like he may have seen, I see some flashing lights here, David. He's in your South Texas Ford dealer, Sky 4. Is there a delay behind this, David?
Hey, good morning, Joy. This is on I-10 westbound at Huebner Road, or De Zavala Road, actually. Yeah, we're just getting onto scene right now. We've got reports of an accident. Hero just got out here. Looks like we're blocking the rightmost lane. Not too sure what's going on here. Let's see if we can get a better look. We've got police out with these two vehicles. Maybe just a minor accident so far, and we're not seeing any major delays. People trying to get over right now, but we're going to keep an eye on this, let you know how this develops, and back to you for now.
All right, David, thank you. That's why we always check in with him. He's always got the latest. Oftentimes he's there before first responders even arrive. We'll check in with him again soon right here with your on-time traffic.
All right, guys, great work there. 6:41 now on this Monday morning. The big breaking news of the morning, just a day after Easter, Pope Francis has passed away. You are looking live right now at a picture out of the Vatican.
The 88-year-old battled a host of health issues that left him weakened and often forced him to rely on wheelchair or canes. Now, most recently, he struggled with diverticulitis, pneumonia, and bronchitis, and at times needed his aides to read his speeches because he was out of breath. Now, Pope Francis was known as a reformer who rattled the Catholic Church's traditionalists and inspired progressives by reaching out to gay and lesbians and championing the rights of immigrants and the poor. There will now be 9 days of mourning, and in 2 weeks, the Vatican will hold a conclave, the process of selecting a new pope.
Vice President J.D. Vance met with the Pope just yesterday. He shared this on social media a couple of hours ago. Quote, "I just learned of the passing of Pope Francis. My heart goes out to the millions of Christians all over the world who loved him." During the meeting yesterday, and there's video of this, the Pope gifted the Vice President a Vatican tie, a rosary for his wife, and special Easter candy for his children. The Vice President also sharing on his social media post a homily that the Pope gave in the early days of COVID, saying it's how he will always remember the late Pontiff. Of course, NBC News will have much more on the passing of the Pontiff coming up at the top of the hour right here on News 4.
Well, switching gears, new this morning, a man is dead after police say he was hit by a car on the northeast side. This happened on the access road of I-10 near Foster Road around midnight. Police say no one saw the accident but believe he was hit by the back end of an 18-wheeler, and the driver didn't know how it happened.
Well, the North Texas man who killed 23 people at a Walmart in El Paso in 2019 will plead guilty to murder today. His name is Patrick Crusius. He worked out a plea deal last month. The death penalty no longer in play there. Crusius killed 23 people. He injured nearly 24 more in what has been described and called a racially motivated shooting. He is facing life in prison without parole.
A woman is on the run after allegedly stabbing her partner. Police were called to an apartment complex on Ray Ellison Boulevard just after 11 Saturday night. Their officers found a man with multiple stab wounds. The man told officers that he and his partner were in an argument when she allegedly grabbed a knife and went after him. Authorities are still searching for her.
A man is recovering after being shot in the face in a drive-by along Blanco Road. So this happened Saturday near Edison High School. Police say that man was walking down Blanco when a white Chevy Camaro pulled up next to him and opened fire. The car took off. The man ran to a gas station there on Fresno Street. Investigators say the victim is not or was not cooperating with police. We'll let you know if anything changes here.
Also this morning, a man is in custody after he fired shots inside a grocery store and held a standoff with police that lasted hours. This happened in Jacksonville, Texas on Sunday. Police say the man walked into a Super Gallo grocery store, headed to the office, and fired 3 shots. People inside the store evacuated quickly. The shooter barricaded himself inside the store as police and SWAT tried to negotiate with him to surrender. That lasted for about 4 hours. Police then broke into the store and arrested him. Fortunately, no one was hurt.
Well, vaccination rates in Bexar County have gone up since the measles outbreak began, but new federal budget cuts could put those numbers at risk. Deputy Director of the San Antonio Metro Health District, Dr. Anita Curion, says more than $500,000 will be cut from the federal immunization vaccination grant. That will directly affect services at the low-cost immunization clinic on the east side. Now, if Metro Health can no longer afford to provide those low-cost vaccines, Dr. Curion says that vaccine rates could drop, and that of course, would put people at risk.
So these cuts in services, they seriously threaten our response to outbreaks. There is a real threat of the return of vaccine preventable diseases, especially diseases like measles.
The immunization clinic, according to Dr. Curion, is fully funded through June 30th, and the department is working to find other funding to have minimal disruption in services.
Well, the school voucher bill could be signed into law by Governor Abbott as soon as this week. Texas Senate leaders say they're ready to move forward with the bill after the House approved it with changes. Just a day after the Texas House of Representatives made the historic vote to pass Senate Bill 2, it seems all but guaranteed to reach the governor's desk. The bill uses taxpayer money to pay for private schools. Lieutenant Governor Patrick voiced his support for the bill on social media. Political experts are saying the speed at which the bill's moving is to stop Texas Democrats from delaying its signing.
They maybe don't want to chance sending it back there in terms of the conference committee report and risking Democrats engaging in some delay or quorum bust that would prevent them from passing school choice legislation during the regular session.
The bill would match 85% of the amount of money going to an average public school student and give it to a private school student.
All right, 6:47 now on this Monday morning. Well, Friday, Schlitterbahn opened. It was opening day for the park, which is now starting another season of all kinds of water fun here in Texas. There are new rides, dining options, family amenities, including the world's first kids water coaster. Well, that sounds awesome. Park officials say that even with ongoing drought conditions, water use remains sustainable.
So there's a lot of innovative ways that we use the water here that is available to us at Schlitterbahn New Braunfels. Some of the rides that you see behind us are using their own water sources, which is really great.
Man, nobody loves Schlitterbahn more than my man Kyle there. That park is also hiring for summer jobs with spring preview days running now through May 23rd.
Well, the San Antonio Zoo was full of exciting activities yesterday afternoon. They hosted the free egg extravaganza for the community. Unlike a traditional Easter egg hunt, kids got to visit 6 candy stations around the zoo to receive their goodies. The Easter Bunny was, of course, there, out and about for photo ops. He had a busy day. Zoo officials say these kinds of events are important for the community because they're fun for the family while also helping the zoo's conservation efforts.
The zoo plays a very vital role for the community here in San Antonio, for the families. Again, we are involved and immersed with everything, and Halloween, zoo lights, Easter, and other events, fiesta throughout the year. So it's very important that our community feels engaged, because if they do, they help us secure a future for wildlife.
The zoo hosts all sorts of themed events throughout the year. In fact, tomorrow they'll host an Earth Day party for the planet. That event will feature music, roaming performers, and educational activities. If you're planning on visiting the zoo, remember the zoo is now cashless.
All right, 6:49 on a Monday. We all love a party. Nobody likes to stick around and do the cleanup.
No,
we
don't.
Never fun. Somebody's got to do it. And now that it is Easter, the day after Easter, people will be spending A lot of today cleaning up after thousands spend Easter weekend there camping out.
And that is no bueno for all the folks that have to do that stuff. San Antonio has major cleanup at those parks. News 4 San Antonio's Christina De Leon checks in with those folks and see how it's going. Hi, Christina.
Hey, good morning, Marissa. Good morning, everyone. They're not out just yet, but you can see some of the trash that was left behind by the dozens of families who are out camping. You can see some of the bags and some of that paper that look kind of a little festive here. Dozens of families made their way to several parks to enjoy the Easter weekend with their friends and family, and you can see they left some mess behind, that's to say the least. There was lots and lots of trash left behind too. Lots of cans overflowing, lots of trash cans that were overflowing with lots of trash too, from the foil, lots of paper, plates. Plenty to pick up, as you can imagine. Some families did their part, though, gathering their trash and taking it with them. Still, others did not. And we talked to one family who did what they could to make sure that they did not leave a mess.
It's a good thing to keep it nice, so be more safe environment. And for other families to continue coming to Breckenridge Park as usual days. Also, be supportive for everybody around you and the whole community. It doesn't matter which facility you're at. It's always important to keep your space clean.
All right. Yeah, and you can see a lot of bagged up trash too. We saw a lot of that next to trash cans as well. City workers are expected to come out and pick up the rest with the help of volunteers who are welcome to come in about an hour or so here at the Josh Q Pavilion out at Breckenridge Park from 8 to 11 o'clock, just to help out with those city workers to pick up some of the trash like you saw right there, some of those bags. We saw a lot of those bags gathered next to the trash cans, which were overflowing here at Breckenridge Park post-Easter. It's kind of a tradition out here. Reporting live, I'm Christina De Leon. We will send it back to you.
Feels like there should be better traditions than that. But all right, Christina, thank you. A powerful storm killed 3 people. This weather system moving through parts of the South and the Midwest. Some nasty stuff here. We're talking about big time heavy rain, 70-mile-per-hour winds, hail, all hitting Arkansas, Illinois, Missouri, and Oklahoma. As you see there on the graphic there, 3 people died, including a 12-year-old boy and his mom. They were trapped inside their vehicle, swept away by floodwaters. Rescuers say there were at least a dozen calls to help people trapped as well.
Also, major cleanup efforts are underway after 9 tornadoes tore through parts of North Texas over the weekend. The reported tornadoes resulted in downed trees, power lines, and so much more. Now today, the National Weather Service will conduct damage surveys to determine the path and strength of those tornadoes. In the meantime, residents are assessing damage on their own and preparing to take steps towards recovery.
I've never been through this before. I grew up in Texas and I still haven't been that close to a tornado before, so it's pretty intense. Just we're gonna stay with family and make sure we all have everything we need until we can get back in here and sleep in our own beds.
The Red Cross reminds North Texas residents that it helps anyone in need of, after a disaster rather, and Red Cross is there for assistance and it's for free.
Now your certified most accurate 4-zone weather with meteorologist Jeannette.
And yes, that powerful storm that brought the tornadoes and storm damage to North Texas and Oklahoma this weekend is associated with the cold front that came through our area tomorrow morning. Thankfully, no severe weather here, but we did get some beneficial rain Easter Sunday morning. That front has stalled out near the coast, and that's where we are seeing some rain right now. Some showers and embedded thunderstorms from Seadrift up towards the Houston area. I'm not expecting any rainfall here. We'll continue to see the rain across portions of southeast Texas and the coast through this morning. By this afternoon, it should be drier. There goes the center of the storm. It is producing rain across portions of the high plains, the upper Midwest. There is some snow in the Arrowhead of Minnesota this morning, including portions of Canada. Once that storm system moves away, we'll see the front that's along the coast right now lift northward as a warm front tomorrow. That's going to turn the winds around to the southeast. That'll draw in more Gulf moisture. We are going to see some scattered showers along with the thunderstorm or two late tomorrow night, then again late on Wednesday. We're looking at a pretty active pattern for the rest of the week with continued rain and storm chances. Yes, for the start of Fiesta on Thursday, we could still see some rain across the area, but I do want to point out it's not going to be raining the entire time. But we'll check out those rain chances coming up. This afternoon, look for mostly sunny skies. Clouds come back in late tonight, tomorrow morning. Could see some sprinkles or patches of mist from those clouds Tuesday morning. And then tomorrow in the afternoon, we could pick up a couple showers or a thunderstorm. Otherwise, it's partly sunny. This in-house computer model is showing a complex of storms developing on the other side of the border, then moving into our area tomorrow night. That could produce some gusty winds along with the potential for some hail. That major state to the south of San Antonio and Bexar County. Wednesday morning, a couple showers, better chance for scattered showers and thunderstorms Wednesday afternoon. Thursday, there is the chance for an afternoon showers, maybe even a thunderstorm. There is a level 1 risk for storms across the northwest tomorrow. Level 2 risk, slight risk in West Texas and in the Panhandle. This afternoon, mostly sunny, 87. Tomorrow, 88. The rain chances that you see here will be for the afternoon hours. Over the weekend, not quite as active. After tomorrow, high temperatures for the rest of the week in the lower 80s. Here's the extended forecast for the other 3 zones. Make sure you have that 4-zone weather app so you can keep an eye on radar. Here's one more, the extended for the eastern zone. Rain chances there tomorrow and the rest of the week.
On the north side, we've got a crash here along I-10. This is the westbound lanes at Heavener. Not seeing a big delay there, but I do still want to make sure that you're aware of it. On the northeast side, we do also still have that disabled 18-wheeler partially blocking the connecting ramp from I-35 southbound to Loop 1604. That is not affecting the main lanes of either highway, and there is some traffic still allowed through on that connecting ramp. A little bit farther up the road, you'll notice here we are starting to see a little bit more crowding happening in the southbound lanes of I-35, really as you're approaching Schertz Parkway. It's a short stretch, and I took a look at the live cameras there, didn't see anything causing it. It's just that time of the morning. Let's check in one more time with David Mendoza. He's in your South Texas Ford dealer, Sky Ford. David, good morning.
Hey, good morning. Yeah, it's been a pretty quiet morning so far. I haven't seen it too lot. That minor accident on I-10 in Dezabala, Heavener, it hasn't really caused any delays. So right now we're over 410 in Blanco, getting a good look at things. Like I said, traffic is increasing, but nothing too bad so far. So I'll keep you updated and drive safe. Have a happy Monday, and back to you.
All right, David, thank you. That's the latest with your on-time traffic. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday indeed.
It's a happy Monday for one lucky winner.
Yes, way to go. Tell her. Yeah.
Patty Rodriguez.
Yes.
Yay, congratulations to you. You won 4 free tickets to Oyster Bake.
That's awesome. We are giving away tickets to all events the rest of the week, probably next week as well. I hear NIOSA tickets are in play starting tomorrow.
Good luck.
Yep. As we say every day, today is a gift. Make it count.